Well, howdy people, and today's tool is brought to you by me. Right, so we have a Parkside right angled bit adapter drill attachment. Now I get this from Lidl, I'll bring you in a bit. I get this from Lidl, £5. Now Parkside, if you're watching this, you have advertised yourself totally wrong. Right, because as far as this looks, it's for drilling holes at odd angles that you can't get the drill in, which very much true, absolutely shouldn't be how you're advertising it. This is a fabulous tool for £5. Now, we'll get the bits out. Now, I'll start off by saying I've had similar sets of these things and they have been rubbish. The minute they get stuck, the drill bit just spins in its place, if not falls out. Now, I can't speak for Parkside because I've not used these, not tried them in any way, so I will test them and see how they work, but for me this is not for drilling. Now this here is the machine in question. Very good tool, solid metal on the top, built-in bearings, your bit holder with a really strong neodymium magnet inside there. It's got a really strong fibre resin thing, and it is absolutely solid. It's got the stem up here, which also works with the quick change tips on like impact drivers to lock in place, which is a bonus. Well done, Parkside. Could have simply just been a rod for grabbing onto with a drill. Yeah, good machine, very heavy, solid metal head, but not what I got it for. Now, I work on small engines, 50cc's, things like that, and a lot of the time everything's so small that you're lucky if you can get a screwdriver in, but sometimes the way you've set stuff, things are in the way. You can't get a screwdriver in, you can't get anything in. Sometimes Allen keys, they can't get in. So, this takes all sorts of bits. This takes the hex Allen key bits, it takes the spline bits, the torque bits, flathead, starhead, Phillips. It takes everything, absolutely everything, and it's magic. The tips, the magnet inside is that strong that it doesn't really want to come out even with a bit of a tug. So bonus again, which is good for Parkside. I've messed around with some of their tools lately that have been coming out through way of Lidl, and they've been great, absolute great quality, nothing to complain about, nothing snapped on me or broke. But yeah, the little engines I use it on, they have lots of little bolts that aren't really torqued that tough, so it's not really going to put this in overuse. It's not like I'm taking axle bolts off with it. So yeah, I use an extension adapter that goes into the little screwdriver handles that take the multi-tips for sockets. Now they slot in and they work a treat, an absolute treat. Not only that, but it's intended for the drill, so you'd open your drill up. Where are we? Sitting back a bit. Just open your drill up, put your piece in, tighten your drill down, and as designed and advertised, you just put your drill bit in and you'd be able to get into hard to reach places, because it would automatically turn your drill in about a third of its own length. So gives it a lot more availability of where it'll go, but not how I use it whatsoever. I've never found that I've had to struggle to drill a hole anywhere. So I don't know why they're advertising it as drills, other than these are probably the cheapest things they could throw in, rather than a pack of, say, size 3 to 10 millimeter sockets and extension. I don't know, but to advertise it as a drill attachment is a bit silly. Well, it is a drill attachment, but not for drill bits. But absolutely useful tool for a lot of stuff. Now, I could show you here it working at least. Find a screw over here. Now, as you can see, my drill's hitting the unit and won't go any further. So we'll turn it on its side and bring it over. Instant screw out action, instant screw back action. Now this thing, it is quite strong, and like I said, it has got the extra part on the tip here, little bevel, which also helps it go into the quick release system of the impact drivers, keeps it locked into place. So another bonus, and that's how I came to find that when I used the attachment with the sockets, I could hold the drill in all different places and still get this in there. And not only that, there was times where it was too short from the body to the bolt to where I needed to get to, so it was actually too compact. But again, I was able to use the extensions from the screwdriver tips with a bar, and it looks like a socket on the end, but it's just another extension the size of the fitment in here, and I could extend again out to there. So an absolute bonus. It's multifunction. It works with impact drivers, drills. It's not going to fall out on you on the impact drivers with being locked into place. It's got 101 uses, from screwdrivers, splines, torx, square shaped bits. You've got everything. Everything. It works with sockets, quick change adapters. It's just an absolute good all-round tool. Only cost a £5 and feels like it's built bomb-proof. You cannot complain. What a belter of a tool, which I'll definitely use, because there's plenty of times where I can't get into screws. I've tried with different size screwdrivers. I've tried putting some of these tips down into the screw and using a little adjustable to just tweak it, and this is what I needed. Seen it from years ago, knew that they existed, never ever found a use to go and get one. Run into complications and not reaching screws loads of times, and this comes up for a £5. I was like, damn right. Took it back, tested it out in the engine, works fine with the impact driver, little sockets come flying off easy. Cannot complain. And even putting them on, they put them on quite tight as well, so I thought something might slip or give on the inside, but really strong. Definitely advise you pick one of them up. If you're working on small engines, it's just a good little size thing to have. And if you do it all the time, you'll know that when you use your drill or impact driver, it never seems to fit in there. So I can't say more than that, to be honest with you. Parkside's produced a belter of a little tool. Multi-use function, which has nothing to do with drilling holes in wood. I can't even think where I've ever even thought I needed an attachment like that for drilling holes in wood. So there you go. I would definitely kick out the drill bits without even trying them really, and use your tips, your sockets, all the other stuff. So guys, thanks a lot. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free, it helps us out massively, and it's going to be a good summer. Plenty more videos to come. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.